Hi, I'm Laura Ray and welcome to my channel. I am so thrilled to share with you my Luxe for Less for $5 or under. This was so easy for me because I have so many things I love that are actually under $5. These are all things that I use, that I would buy for my mother, my sister, my daughters, friends, things I absolutely am very passionate about and love. Great brushes under $5. I have some from Real Techniques that work amazing. This comes as a little set for under $5. This is a precise crease brush. I use this for getting on the outer side of my eye and getting deep into that crease there. Also, this one they call a prep brush for blending. I enjoy using this for blending out right above the crease, the line that the shadow makes, and blending and buffing it out. Now, another set that goes along with this that's really good too, this is actually my favorite brush here. This is called the Eyeshadow Brush. This is wonderful because it grabs a lot of product. If you don't want that much, you can just tap very lightly, but it holds onto the product very well. I actually like this for the crease. I lay it on the side of the brush and get right into the crease like this, but this is also good for laying product on the mobile lid. Now it comes with this brush that is also like a buffing brush for blending out, and I use that again to get any harsh lines that I make with my shadow and to blend up underneath the brow. But these two sets are amazing for your eyes. Now as far as for blush, bronzer, this little setting brush I've talked about before is perfect. I can pretty much do everything. I can blend out my bronzer, my blush, go down the nose, just about anything that I need to do I can do with this brush. For washing my brushes, I love this little silicone holder. It doesn't take up much space. I can even take it when I travel and it just washes the brushes perfectly. Now a little tip I have for you, I have some body wash that I just didn't want to use in the shower because my skin's just very sensitive. So I use it to clean my brushes. This way I don't waste it. It's very inexpensive. This is a lot of brush cleaner. I also use face washes that didn't work for me to wash my brushes out. I wanted to show an entire eye palette for under $5, and here it is. It's the Comfort Zone from Wet n Wild. This is still one of my all-time favorite palettes. It is beautiful. The shadows are so buttery. I miss this. I didn't have it in my collection anymore, and I don't know, 6-7 months ago, I just decided to see if I could find it, and I found it on Amazon, and it was under $5, so I purchased it, and I think it's beautiful. My eyes are green, hazel green, and so it's very hard to find these shades of green. These are very pigmented, they last, they blend beautifully like high-end shadows do. Now another look I love is on this side, the browns, if you want that neutral kind of look. When I'm looking for that, I use those. I even like to use this shade, just a one and done shade. So this again is just a great value for under $5. One of the things I've always enjoyed about this Rimmel eyeliner is the end of it. It has a sponge tip on it that you can use to blend out the liner. Now this is waterproof, which is one of the reasons I like it so much. The liner itself is just so creamy. It doesn't get all over the place, yet it's easy to blend. So I think that's pretty hard to find. This is in brown. I've really gone to brown. I think it gives my overall look of my eye look a softer look, which is what I want. And this is one of my all-time favorite eyeliners. I was thrilled to find this CoverGirl Supersizer with fibers for under $5. What makes this special, just like the Rimmel with the little sponge tip, it's those little things that count. And with this, it's the brush. I think you can make your lashes stand out much more, especially if you don't have long lashes. I don't, by getting more product to the base of the lash. And this brush allows you to do that, which is why it's one of my favorites. I like a very precise point on my brow pencil, so I use this one from e.l.f. It's their ultra precise. Look at what a fine tip this has. The other thing I enjoy is, again, the little things. It has a spoolie on the end, so I don't have to have one that's separate. I can just take this and brush out the brow hair and be done. This was such an easy choice for me. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I wear the shade Soft Beige. It is gorgeous at any price. It is absolutely stunning on the skin. I love the way it makes my skin look. It gets rid of any redness I have. It's built to last. It lasts for hours, and I just think it gives my overall appearance a healthy look. Rimmel makes a beautiful bronzer. I actually love this not only for bronzing my face, but also in the crease. I often use use it when I'm doing an eye look. It's just gorgeous. Or even I wear it alone for just to make my overall look sort of look cohesive. Now this is in the shade Sun Bronze. It's beautiful because it's not too orange. I think it just gives the skin an overall glow, and it is definitely one of my favorites. Be My Highlight from Essence is my all-time favorite highlighter. It just gives my skin that look of being lit from within. No one would think I'm wearing highlighter. It just gives an overall glow that I think makes the skin look very youthful. I've hardly heard anyone talk about this powder from Milani, and I think it's amazing. It's in the shade Radiant. Now, most people, at least when I first opened this, I thought, this looks so glittery. But what I do is apply it on my skin as my foundation is drying, and boy, it just gives you this beautiful lit from within look. I think it's amazing, and it's actually perfect for a mature woman because I know my own skin is not as vibrant as when I was younger. It's a little bit more dull. So when I put something like this on my skin, I feel very youthful. Another hidden gem is this concealer from Neutrogena. It's their 3-in-1. Now, what impresses me so much about this concealer is it has sunscreen in it, a 20, which is hard to find in a drugstore product. Most of them don't have any sunscreen. I also like it because it's very moisturizing. I put my concealer on the inner corner and outer corner of the eye. I don't put a lot under the eye because on myself at my age, I have fine lines, and any concealer will get into those lines as the day goes on. But when I put this on, it gives me some protection from the sun and also stays there and gives a brighter look to the eye. My favorite products are lip products. I absolutely love them. And this Nivea I've gotten so much use out of. This is their Blackberry. And so many people on YouTube were saying that this was a dupe for Black Honey from Clinique, which is why I initially bought it. Now, Black Honey, I've got it right here, has always been one of my favorites since I bought it when it came out at maybe the late 90s, early 2000s. Now, Black Honey is a little more brown than this. So I'm going to show you the Blackberry and the Black Honey. You can see that it isn't a dupe. The Blackberry is much more sort of pink and purpley looking, where the Black Honey has a little more brown to it. But as far as texture, they feel the exact same. So I enjoy having the two colors. If I don't want such a brown look on my lips and want a little more of this pink, purpley kind of look, then I use that. Now, another thing I like to do is go on top of it with something with some pearl in it to give shimmer. And this one from Revlon, this is called Champagne on Ice. And when I saw the price, a little over $3 in that price range, I couldn't believe it, because this reminds me a lot of, MAC and other lines have these kind of shades where people use them for the center of the lip. So this is so inexpensive and works just as well as any high end. Another little miracle product that I've fallen in love with is this clear lip liner from Rimmel. I like to use this because it stops my lipstick from bleeding. I also just draw right in my fine lines around my lips, and this is like spackle for that. So many of you that when I mentioned it before wrote me back and said how much you loved it. So this is a good problem solver too for under $5. Revlon makes some amazing lip glosses. This one from Revlon, Pinkissimo, I really like because I love the shade. First of all, I like having some kind of pink with shimmer. I often put it, just like this, right on top of a lipstick, just to make the lips look poutier. Also, this has a larger wand. The wand is very sturdy, so I think this is a great value and just a beautiful gloss. Sometimes I want to just put a little clear on top of a lipstick, but I don't necessarily want a gloss. I have repurchased this one from CoverGirl probably more than any product I've ever bought. This just goes right on top, or sometimes I'll even put this on before bed. This is a wonderful product to just carry in your purse. If your lips feel dry, you can just go right on top, and it lasts beautifully. It gives a very glossy look, and it's very hydrating. My last couple of products are for hair. I just have used so much of this as Pantene Rescue Shots. I actually get more than one use out of each tube. So I use about a half a tube every time I do this. What I enjoy about these Rescue Shots is you don't have to sit with a mask on your head for 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You just put this in like you would a regular conditioner, leave it in about a minute or two and rinse it out. out and it gives incredible shine. I've worn scrunchies since they came out. I don't know. I think it was the early 90s. I have bought so many this past year over at Marshall's. This was part of a set. They came 10 in a set for $7.99, and I've used these so much. They're velvet, so they hold on to the hair well. My hair doesn't fall out of style. I do a lot of these messy buns, especially when I need to wash my hair and I just have to go someplace really fast. I'll put it up. I found these on Amazon. 52 of them for under $5. And these are just great. Every color. These are velvet. I like these because, again, it grips the hair. Your hair doesn't fall out of style. I know 2 of my friends have mentioned using these a lot too. Here on YouTube, Melissa55 was talking about using the velvet ones for her hair, and also Mary Ellen from Mary Ellen After 60. She uses these all the time. But what a great value. Like I said, I paid $7.99. I thought I was getting a great deal for 10, but here's 52 of them for under $5. The winner of last week's giveaway is posted in the first pinned comment. This week, I have a wonderful giveaway for you. It's these brushes from Real Techniques. I purchased these because I just love Real Technique brushes. If you're interested, please leave a comment below, maybe something you're thinking of buying or you enjoyed from the video. I appreciate you all so much, and I hope you have a great week.